Eswatini is one of the countries in Africa which has been able to maintain its rich culture and traditions, and me seeing this got me so excited. Join us in this episode as we learn the culture and rich dance of the Swazi people. You will enjoy it. I was so amazed. Look at how they make their mud houses. The hut is full down.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start to visit the home. While we are visiting, you can take photos, then even to ask questions. Okay. My name is Paul.
Okay.
So this, ladies and gentlemen, has been rebuilt just to show that how a Siswati homestead used to look like. But some of the culture we still follow it. Like here, it's a home of a one man, two wife and his children. That's all. This whole thing here. Because in our Siswati culture, you can take as much as you like wives, as long as you are rich enough to pay and support them. In building the houses, no nail, no wire has been used. All is just natural. It's just the sticks and the grass. The floor inside the hut. The women collect the termite heap soil, then they crush it with some smooth stones, which we get it next to rivers. When they see the floor is dry, they enter inside the cow's kraal. Then they collect the fresh cow dung just to polish the floor. Because in the past, when there were no cement, when the women see that inside the houses it's getting dusty, they just enter inside the cow's kraal, then they collect the fresh cow dung just to polish the floor. Culturally, when you are entering a Siswati home, while you are at the entrance, you shout, Ekaya. Ekaya means home. When you are shouting, saying Ekaya, you are asking permission to enter in the family. Then they can send a young boy or a young girl to come and welcome you. If you are a man, men walk near to the kraal. The kraal is where we keep cows at night. So men walk near to the kraal so that it's going to be easy to get a man on a man's place. Women walk near to the windbreak. These are the windbreak made of reed. So women walk near to the windbreak so that it's going to be easy to get the women inside the kitchens.
Okay.
In the past, during daytime, men and women, they don't sit together. They sit separate because there will be a men's talk and a women's talk inside the kitchens. This hut, which is near to the gate, that's the girls' bedroom. Girls at the age of 6 years, for privacy of their parents, they move away from their parents' huts and go and sleep in there until they get married. But early in the morning, they wake up and help their mothers inside their kitchens. So this is just their hut to sleep. Like in the past, when we haven't got schools, if they want to see you that now you have reached the age of 6 years, they said with your left hand side, touch the right ear. If you did not touch it, it means that you are less than 6 years. Because we believe that when you are less than 6 years, your arm is short to touch this side of your head.
Okay. So you have to do this. Me, I'm more than 6 years, so I can touch it.
Then in the past, they used to put the girls near to the gate, just because if maybe an enemy have just come to attack the family, while the enemy is still shouting at the gate, saying, "Hey, Kaya!" Then the girls came out. Instead, the enemy to attack the family, he started to propose love to the girls. Then the young ones will run and report it to their brother that there is an enemy at the gate, because in the past, they don't kill females. They used to kill the males. They take the females as wives, because nowadays things have changed. We put boys near to the gate so that they can protect the family. The pig enclosure, that is for the cows, because in our Eswatini culture, when a home have got no cows, it means that home is poor. But when it has got cows, it means that home is rich. So cows in our Eswatini culture was the symbol of wealthy, because we use cows so that we milk them, use it for farming or to pay for the woman. We do kill cows, but on special occasions. We keep goats and chickens just for meat, or else sometimes men and boys, they can go and hunt.
For bushmeat.
Yes, even if you want to marry a wife in our Eswatini culture while she's still your girlfriend, the first marriage, it just takes place inside the cow's kraal, because it's where they just tell her all the rules of the home. While they are telling her all the rules of the home, she will be just standing in the middle of the cow's kraal, just stepping down a spear facing the home. The reason why she steps down the spear, it's where she signed that she will get separated by death with her husband. Even maybe one of the family, when he has passed away, and then it's the time to take him out to bury, because we bury the dead ones near to your home. Each home have its own burial place, because we bury them in the ground. Before they take him out to bury, you find the men of the family near to the kraal, conducting the ancestors, because some of the Eswatini, they still believe on the ancestors, because they say they are near to God. Even in the past, when a Eswatini, they don't have any modernized maize storage. The granary, a Eswatini used to dig inside the cow's kraal, just make a big hole where they used to store the maize. The headman of the home will get a big flat stone, just put it on top, put back the kraal menu, so that when maybe these houses catch fire, while you are running to the neighbor, you still know that your food is safe.
Yeah, that's very true. So guys, we are here at the cultural center of Eswatini at Mbambani. Okay. What? Zuluini. Zuluini. Okay, so we are trying to learn a lot about the culture of people of Swaziland, and he's teaching us a lot. If I was to be staying here, that place would have been my place till I marry, okay? So that when the men come to fight, my beauty will catch them and they will be proposing love to me, and I'll go straight to my brothers and tell them people are coming to kill us, so then they fight good war. So yeah, it's nice. A nice story.
Because that's the Swazi clinic, the Sangoma's hut. If the headman of the home, it's a medicine man, is throwing some bones, that's the hut. When you have just come for the treatment, you can get the treatment here, or else if maybe you want to predict the future, you can predict the future here. As you see this plant here, that's the mountain aloe vera.
Yeah.
When a Eswatini, they've got a stomach ache problem, they normally break the leaf, a liquid came out, you take it, mix it up with water, then you drink it. If you get burned from fire, you take the liquid, apply it straight to the wound. That one with the big leaf here, that's an elephant's ear. When you've got the problem of the ear, you just get one leaf, put it next to the fire. When you see that there is water coming out, you just let it cold. After that, you squeeze it inside your ear.
Wow.
Yes, because still nowadays, some of the Eswatini, they did visit the traditional way.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to know your future, you can visit the doctor. Maybe later when I'm okay, I'll visit him and know my future. If we can change something, we'll change it.
Men's place, it's where the young boys of the home just wake up early in the morning or in the afternoon when they put the cows inside the kraal and coming in here to make fire. The headman of the home will find the fire ready. He will be sitting down with the boys, sharing some ideas with the boys. If maybe there is something to roast, they roast it here. Then it's where even in the past, when we haven't got schools, boys used to be told how to be the grown-up men. So all the things concerning males, they just discuss it here. No woman must be found sitting here during the daytime. Here you can only find the men and the boys Girls can come here when they've just come to bring food, because they kneel down to the entrance and put down the food. The youngest boy of them all inside will come and take the food. Even maybe in a home, when they've slaughtered a cow or a goat, the head and the feet are not cooked inside the kitchens of the women.
Bring it to them.
They are cooked here to the boys and the men's place, because we believe that when a woman eats the brain, she will become intelligent than a man. When the woman eats the tongue, she will become too much talkative. She won't respect the man, because when she eats the feet, she walk away from the man.
That's interesting.
Yeah. The boys' hut is surrounded with the sticks. Nowadays, you find that a Eswatini man rode the wheel for the kids, but in the past, the oldest and the youngest, they stay, so that when the men die, they will continue looking after the family. So that's the hut for the oldest son of the home. He's coming out from the boys' house. He is married now. That's where he stays with his wife. Yeah.
Brother, first brother, last brother. Yeah. If they have kids, either boys, all of them will go here. Either girls, all of them will go here. Then the medicine man will be here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because in our Eswatini culture, you can be old. If you are not yet married, they still call you a boy. Then you continue sleeping there in the boys' hut. Even if it's a family meeting, you can't say any word, because they can ask you, what have you experienced, because you don't have it.
Oh.
But in the family, when they see that now you're old as a boy, still not yet married, they used to have an arranged marriage for him. Maybe in the family, there are no boys, it's only the girls. The man can go to his brother, then inherits one son, because girls, they don't inherit anything.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, like where we are now, we are in a first wife's place, because each wife has been allocated 3 huts. That's where the first wife sleep. That's where the first wife prepare the Eswatini traditional beer alcohol. Our beer, we call it umqombothi, because it's being made of sorghum grain, maize meal. Now they normally put sugar for fermentation. Okay. That's where the first wife cook fresh food, like when it is raining outside or when it is windy. But when there is no rain, no wind, she just cooked outside.
Okay.
After 3 years, we change the old grass and put a new one. But the structure, the frame inside can last 10 to 15 years, because it's being made of branches of trees while they were still young and wet, so that we can easily bend them. Inside the houses, we do make fire sometimes, like when it is raining outside or when it is windy. The smoke filters through the grass. When we are standing, it affects you in your eyes. But when you are sitting, no smoke, because it helps us to keep away the insects which eat the sticks in the grass. But when it is raining outside, no leaks inside. Okay. 8 men can take 5 weeks to make the structure. 8 women can take 3 weeks to put the grass on top. The houses, you can move them, because in the past, the Maswati, they depend on farming. If you see that this place, it doesn't give you enough food for your children, you still have to dig your hut, shift it, put it in a place where you want to put it. But first, you just take off the grass, tie the frame underneath, dig it out from the ground, ask about 10 to 15 men to stand around. Then they just carry it, but you don't have to move more than a kilometer. You see this big horizontal line in a windbreak? To show a sleeping hut in a windbreak, there are 4 big horizontal lines to show it's a sleeping hut. A kitchen to cook, there are 3 big horizontal lines to show it's a kitchen to cook. The beer kitchen, no windbreak in front of the entrance. So in the past, when maybe you have just arrived late, then you have been shouting, saying, "Hey Kaya," no response, just enter the home. Where you see 4 big horizontal line, you know that's where they sleep, you respect. 3 big horizontal line, you know that's where they cook, you respect. No windbreak in front of the entrance. That was the open bar where you can just enter and help.
For Swaziland people. So the language that you speak, how do you call it? Siswat. This is the grandmother's hut.
Then this side is the second wife's place. It's similar to the first, sleeping, kitchen to cook, or the kitchen, outside kitchen. Same like the first, the new girlfriend. if you have married in our Eswatini customs and law, there is no divorce.
There is no divorce.
Yes. If maybe you see that your wife, she's cheating on you as a man, or she's practicing witchcraft inside your home, but first you must have good evidence. Once you have collected the good evidence, you ask another man just to take her back to her parents. As a man, it's up to him whether he negotiates the bride price back or not.
Okay. Oh, that's normal with every.
Yes. But if a Eswatini man is being found committing adultery, he has to sit for the trial. Once they find him guilty, he has to pay 5 cows to the husband of the wife. Another 5 cows to a chief. A chief is someone who rules about 70 to 90 families and are people who are looking upon the king's land. Then after that, the chief and his councillors will say to the man and his family, either they should go south, north, east, west and cross 5 big rivers. Yeah, Eswatini. We don't have so many big rivers. As a man, they just ban you around Eswatini. But if a Eswatini man makes a girl get pregnant before marriage, he has to pay 5 cows because he has opened up somebody's scroll
Without
consent. But if he married the lady, the cows will be added up when he is coming to pay the bride price. But if he does not marry that lady, the man will lose the 5 cows, he keeps the child.
And he can decide not to marry the lady,
Yes.
but he has to pay the 5 cows.
He has to pay the 5 cows because where she's going to marry, because a virgin girl is 17 cows. She's no longer a virgin, they will negotiate the bride price.
Hey! Oh, that's nice. 17 cows for a virgin girl.
The hut for the man, it's near to the new wife. Just because they said in Eswatini, you will have to look after the new one. Because the old one already knows the rules of the home. Means little bird or a small bird. Before we get independence, it used to be our execution rock. When you have committed murder or we are practicing witchcraft. But before they take you up there, you sit for the trial. Once they find you guilty, they just take you on top of the mountain. While you are on top, they just blindfold your eyes, tie your hands at the back and say jump. You jump on the other side of the mountain because that side of the mountain, the cliff, it's very steep down. While they were taking you up there, there will be even some warriors at the back if you refuse to jump, just to poke you with some spears until you jump. Your family were not allowed to take the body to bury. They just left it there because they thought once they take you to bury, the spirits of witchcraft of killing people will come back. But now we don't do it. We just keep you in normal prisons.
Yeah.
Mashuka.